You want a Big Mac, a large bulk, a 6-piece bacon nugget, and 3 chocolate built bookies.
On Bloods, that's what I want. That's it.
Well, it's about time to yap about Yakuza 3, since I also replayed it after a good 3 years. Actually, 3.5. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I was expecting the game to be much better, especially with all the RGG experience I had, and the fact that I went OG 1 and 2 before the 3 replay, but honestly, it really wasn't that big of a difference. Like, genuinely, my thoughts are basically the same. The 8 out of 10 rating is basically the same, because no matter how good the OST is, and it's fucking great, and no matter how wholesome the story in Orphanage is, it really doesn't detract from the fact that Chapter 4 and 10 are absolute face breakers. Worse than Gaiden, honestly. Nor does it detract from general clunkiness. Again, despite playing OG 1 and 2 before it. Like legit, so many mandatory Orphanage sections, and that's coming from someone who liked them on the first run. It's just, I feel like they should be optional. Because they detract a lot of points from someone who doesn't care and wants to do the story, which is honestly a great story. I don't know, Walt. I think 2 options are present. Either make other Orphanage stuff optional, or space them out instead of Chapter 4 and 10 being loaded. And that's just the Orphanage too, as an issue. The combat, on the other hand... I mean, the first 5 chapters were unmodded, and yeah, I mean... Coming from OG 1 and 2, it's a wild improvement, but like, it's still clunky as fuck, and the enemies, surprise surprise, block too much. The combat devolves into just doing the same combo again or grabbing. Y3 hate is undeserved, but the combat is always blown out of proportion by those defending it. Like, yeah man, you gotta be smart about it. Use other moves. Other moves. Which moves exactly? In the early game. Hello, all 5 of them. Maybe 6. But yeah, after mods were installed, the combat was actually fun. However, I will try and refrain from rating it based on the mods. Again, the mods made it a good chunk more fun, but just like the tier list video, I'm not sure if mods count as a game being higher on the tier list. Let's say, personally, it's based off enjoyment, and therefore I would put it higher. Probably even on A tier, but honestly, I don't know. Anyways, characters. Mine is great, an amazing villain. Kanda is dumb. Hamazaki is Tamashiro is comical evil, and the Okinawa gang is my second favorite gang because the Onomichi gang exists. Like, come on man, Nagumo is my favorite non-Kaito bro character. Riki is second place though. But yeah, the game is no longer the weakest Yakuza game ever because OG 1 and 2 exist. But still, the Yakuza 3 replay was a great thing. Again, made me appreciate the Orphanage arc even more, and it made me reminiscence when I first played 3. Thinking, damn, is this gonna be as good as 0, K1, and K2? I wanna love the game, I really do, but it needs a new coat of paint. Now, do we need a Kiwami 3? Yes. Yes, we do. Not for me, but for people who skip 3. 3 is always the game people either skip the series on or stop after beating it, and then they miss out on Akiyama, Saejima, and the modern RGG games.
Aru. Okay, got it. No. There's no change in the plan. Bye.
It's always the one that filters everyone out, unfortunately. It just needs to be polished, man. I think the game does its job, but we do need a Kiwami 3. Eventually.
Kiryu-san. これがあなたの最後の戦いです。思いっきり来てください。言われなくても遠慮はしねえ。とことんやってやるぜ。行くぞ。キリア！
So, keep in mind the summit is coming soon, and this video will either be a godsend and age well, okay, we got an announcement for Kiwami 3, so my replaying of 3 felt like Destiny, or it will be a wet fart basically. Please Yokoyama, give us Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Judge Ice 3 reveal this summit, or Judge Ice 3 and the Gaiden game, but Kiwami 3 next year. Come on man, please. To be honest though, I do want Final Judgment more than anything else. Yep, you heard me right, I want the next Judgment to be the final one. I want it to be a trilogy and don't go overboard. Because as much as I love Yagami and the gang, I want just one more game fleshed out, and then we get some other IPs, because I think they can be cooking with some other shit. Anyways, to boost the video length, here are some of my favorite Yakuza 3 songs. So yeah, see you soon.
Bye bye.